Neka said she was Osu?
No, I said she may have implied that she was Osu.
What did Neka say?
Here's the thing, Neka didn't say anything.
Yeah, Osu is a thing. I don't know if she is. I know I'm not.
So you made this up. Were you being messy?
No, I misremembered.
Okay.
I think I may have implied that she said that about you, being Osu, but she didn't. I misrepresented that.
Wait a minute. Did she just say, I misrepresented that? I misremembered? What are these terms Ashley keeps using to describe the mess she's caused between Wendy and Nneka? Why don't we briefly revisit the conversation she had with Nneka first about Wendy?
A group of people who were like offered up to this native or local king.
Okay.
And those people, like the families that give up their children, are considered Osu.
Clearly, Nneka was simply explaining what the term Osu meant because Ashley was not familiar with that term. Nneka was not describing Wendy or Wendy's family, and she was clear in that she did not know much of anything about Wendy. However, when it came to that sit down at Ashley's housewarming party, what Ashley told Wendy was...
And she basically was like, oh, Osu was like terrible. And I was like, what?
Leaving the producers to interject and say that what Ashley told Wendy did not come across as what really happened during her conversation with Nneka.
The way you told Wendy, it makes it seem like Nneka was talking trash about her.
Uh-huh. That's how I remember it. I really said it like it was a tequila. Oh, I shouldn't have drank.
The fact that Ashley actually thought this was funny, the way that she actually laughed and blamed it on the alcohol was absolutely abhorrent. I didn't find anything about this funny or amusing. And now that she has created this mess, she feels the need to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe, she misrepresented the truth and should give Wendy an apology.
I didn't say she said you were a part of it. No, I did not say that. I did not say that. And she made it very clear that she does not think you were that or anything like that.
Okay.
If I told you that, I apologize. That's certainly not what I ever intended to do with that.
And though Wendy seemed receptive,
I have no issue with her, but thank you for being honest.
her mother has apparently gotten involved by reaching out to Nneka with some very choice words.
And she proceeds to say, have I ever prayed against you? And then she started saying that it's a sin to use somebody's name.
Oh my God.
And that she has a shrine. She has a shrine, and that's where she puts their names. And check on those people who I've prayed against and see how they're doing. They're not doing well.
So Ashley simply trying to apologize to Wendy may just be too little too late because the damage has already been done. If she had just been honest in the first place, these two might be getting along quite nicely. Let's talk about it. But before we get into this video, please do me a solid and hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Be sure to click on that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell for updates. Your support of the channel is immensely appreciated. Thank you. So let's talk about this absolutely beautiful brunch that Wendy threw for her two sons to celebrate their first communion. I mean, all the bright, beautiful colors and that delicious food. Wendy was wearing that white dress. I thought it was just stunning and perfect with her skin tone. She just looked fabulous. Her makeup was perfect. Her hair was perfect. Just beautiful. But the ladies she invited, I felt like their outfits were more of a mixed bag. Karen walks in first with this hat and these god-awful yellow gloves. I was like, what in the church lady trying to be sexy is going on here? Do we need to wear a tight-fitting dress to a family event? Okay. Then Candace shows up and I was like, thank you. Candace clearly understood the assignment. Perfect color, very feminine yet appropriate, especially if they were at the church before this brunch. Next was Wendy's friend, also dressed beautifully in yellow like Candace. Child, then Ashley walked in and I was like, girl, no. Oh my God, why would you show up to a family event with your tatas out? Did you go to the church first dressed like this too, girl? Oh my goodness. And Candace had me cracking up because she was like,
just cover it up. Put them away. Because God is not pleased.
Girl was like she was reading my mind. Candace just made this whole scene for me. Her facial expressions were hilarious. And the way she lowered her head down when Ashley was addressing Wendy was cracking me up. Once they are seated together at the table, though, Candace addresses the tension between herself and Ashley, which I thought was the perfect way to handle things.
Have your own issues. But I will say, Wendy, to your point, and to you, Ashley, that I will always be okay being in a room with you.
I echo that, and I respect that.
Yeah.
Ashley's response was also very nice, and it felt like everyone at the table could finally relax. Karen starts talking about pickleball. Then Ashley has to ruin the moment by addressing Wendy and trying to give an apology. Was that what that was?
You told me she came at you real like, oh, it's such a bad thing. I'm not a part of this, but Wendy is.
I didn't say she said you were a part of it. No, I did not say that. I did not say that. And she made it very clear that she does not think you were that or anything like that.
Okay.
If I told you that, I apologize.
Fortunately, Wendy accepted and was quite gracious, in my opinion.
I have no issue with her, but thank you for being honest.
But my only question was, did Ashley have a conversation yet with Ineka about all of this? I was confused on that. Because over at another nice restaurant, Ineka is meeting with Robin, talking about how Wendy's mother has put some sort of hex out on her.
What? She's doing voodoo on you? This woman put a hex on me.
And there's some sort of really strange, conflicting stories about whether or not Ineka and Wendy had ever met each other before Ashley's housewarming. Because according to Wendy,
You met her before.
I have seen her. How many times have I seen her? I have seen her in passing before.
I thought that was strange. But then Ineka states that
I've met Wendy at a concert, and I saw her at a birthday party. Like, she was with her husband, and I just, I saw them. I normally would have smiled, but I was met with just eyebrows and just glares. So I just took my Louboutin pumps and we scurried to the restroom.
and that Wendy's family has been really aggressive towards her because someone told Ineka that Wendy said Ineka was using Wendy's name to get into the circle of women on the Real Housewives of Potomac, and that Ineka was some sort of clout chaser. But if all that were so, why would they both act the way that they did at Ashley's housewarming? This just doesn't make any sense to me. But you all let me know what you think. Do you think Ashley was being messy, especially trying to say she may have misremembered what was said?
I told you, it's not even worth getting upset over, losing a piece of hair over, because Ashley is a lie. She's a bold-faced lie. Her forehead is so big. It's full of lies.
And do you think that Candace and Ashley can get along and be cordial for the rest of this season? Drop down in the comments to give your opinions. And of course, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and hit that like button if you got anything out of the content. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click that notification bell for updates. Thank you.